So I'm going to show you how phase changes occur in matter. And what all these little molecules are H2O, or water molecules, and this is ice, all of these molecules together. So this is basically water in a solid form. So how you turn a solid into a liquid is a process called melting. And the way melting works is if we were to heat up all of these molecules, let's say we have this in an oven or something, and then these would all start vibrating, all these molecules, they'll start vibrating, and eventually one or two will start leaking out in the form of water. And so once all these start leaking out in the form of water, they all turn into water. And this process is called melting. So now that our ice is turned into a liquid, or now it's just water, we have all, like the way a liquid works is all of these are kind of a lot less organized than they were in a solid, and they're all kind of bunched up in the bottom of this little, let's say it's a bowl. So the way you turn a liquid into a gas is you start heating up all of these molecules, and they'll start vibrating again, just like the same way they did for melting. And they'll start vibrating, and then they'll jump out of the liquid and start like jumping and floating into the air. And this process is called evaporating. Evaporating is a form of vaporization, and there's two forms of vaporization: evaporating and boiling. And the difference between the two is, for evaporating, it'd be like the dew that you find on a leaf. It evaporates throughout the day and goes like jumps out and turns into a gas, just the surface of something. But boiling, the whole liquid, the whole thing just turns into a gas. Now we're going to turn this gas back into a liquid. And the way this works is you'll start freezing these, and all of these will start like stop moving, and they'll all come back down and come down from how they were in the gas and turn back into like this bunched up form at the bottom of this bowl. And this process is called condensation. So now we have our liquid water again. Let's say we want to turn this liquid into a solid. So we're going to start freezing these, and they'll start moving less and less, and they'll all bunch up into the solid form, the super organized form as it was when we first started this recording. And so this process is called freezing. So these are all the phase changes that have to do with solids, liquids, and gases. And as you can see, we first melted the solid into a liquid, then we evaporated or boiled it into a gas, and then we condensated it back to a liquid, and then we froze it back into a solid, and now it's back in its original state, which is ice. And these are all the phase changes.